For today's video, we head to the northernmost border of Michigan's UP, and we're going to go ahead and do several of the hikes and visit several of the portions of the National Lakeshore that is up there. And this is I believe it's the Painted Rock National Lakeshore, if I remember the name of this place correctly. It is a beautiful spot with plenty of hikes and lots of overlay audio in this video because it was, if there wasn't excessive amounts of wind, there was excessive amounts of waterfalls. And for that alone, if you're in the UP, this is definitely a destination place you should go and explore. And it really wasn't too far out of my way. And I looked everything over and I said, we're just going to go ahead and just drive the whole lakeshore loop. I went from east to west, and it was absolutely beautiful. After our brief trip to Sable Falls, that beautiful waterfall we just saw, I next head on over to the log slide area. This is a slide that takes really only a few minutes to get down, and it can take up to an hour to get back up. I wasn't feeling the desire to go down there not knowing what to get up, but the log slide was absolutely a stunning place with the sheer cliff overlooks and the clear blue water. This is the poisonous trail. All poison ivy on both sides of the trail here. This is quite incredible. I might itch tonight, I don't know. Not very susceptible to poison ivy, but this is a lot. Here is an awesome example of rose hips. If you see, look at herbal teas, and you'll see rose hips in there. Those are the rose hips. These are from wild roses. They're the fruit, the seeds of the rose. You can open those guys up. They're actually very sweet tasting. A lot of vitamin C in them. And yeah, you can actually make them and make tea out of them. You do have to be careful that they do have fibers inside of them. So you want to make sure that you get all those fibers out. Among the most beautiful things about this particular lakeshore is the sheer number of trails in the woods that will just open up to a beach. Many of them having streams flowing on into the beach of Lake Superior. And that's the scenery you're seeing in these few shots. I proceeded to head west on the main route, H58, which follows along the lakeshore. And then I wanted to go out and I like me my waterfalls and my longer hikes. So I went out to the Chapel Road area where we have Chapel Falls, Chapel Lake, and Mosquito Falls. All three hikes at one parking area. And I start driving down this road. I'm thinking, this is the road that time forgot. I mean, granted, I've driven on worse roads, as indicated by my video down the Vermilion Cliffs in Utah. But this road was so bad, I almost turned around. I'm thinking, I'm going to get back here, and it's going to be so desolate that it's going to be the most peaceful thing in the world. Lo and behold, I get to the end, and there's so many cars, it is overflowing onto the side of the road, which is becoming nearly impassable. It is quite an interesting sight, but nevertheless, with how many cars, it was still a peaceful and mostly secluded hike on out. I really only talked to a few people and encountered a few people along the way. But this led to what I think were the longest and most beautiful hikes that I did on this trip. So I'm at the Painted Rocks National Lakeshore in northern Michigan, bordering Lake Superior. And I gotta say, this is one of the nice places. I have not recorded a ton of video with me talking because it's so windy here. I just can't get anything. So that's why everything in this video is pretty much overvoiced. But the scenery out here is wonderful. We've seen sand dunes and lake cliffs, and this is just a lovely walk in the forest. This might be the last time I walk in a forest in a long time because, yeah, we're heading west again. And within about a week, I'm going to be in the plains, and, you know, the concept of trees will mostly vanish except for maybe some mountain pines as I get out there. But I gotta say, this place is a wonderful place. If you get a chance, come on down. I think it is closed most of the winter or some of the winter, so check the seasonal stuff on this one, but it is beautiful up here. Finally reaching the farthest west point is going to be the Miners Beach and Miners Castle area. This is the spot where the painted rock becomes evident as the sheer cliffs are colored with a variety of different shades of reds and browns, leading on out to Miners Castle, which is a giant rock formation overlooking a point into Lake Superior. Definitely a treacherous place to get shipwrecked for sure. This, however, will conclude our journey today. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so, hit that notification button, and share this video far and wide, and we will see you a little bit further down the road.